Hi there, it's Acacia, one of the coaches in this group, and I'm going to be talking to you today about breadcrumbing. So I've got my little things so I don't forget with my mommy brain, but it's super important that you do breadcrumbing. So what is breadcrumbing exactly? Breadcrumbing is dropping little pieces throughout your day, throughout the week about coaching and about what you're doing as a challenger, about your story. Okay, so breadcrumbing is we give little bits and insights into our lives so that people want to know more. We don't want to verbal vomit in one huge long post everything about coaching or everything about a challenge group. We want to pique people's interest and talk about how coaching is changing our life or how we're being, more positive or more fulfilled or whatever it's doing for us. But we want to do it in these little bitty pieces. So we want to make sure that people know that we're a coach and that you can help them. So when you talk about your health and fitness, when you talk about your challenge groups or what you're doing in your own personal journey, you want to make sure that people know periodically that you're not just somebody doing the 21-day fix, that you are doing the 21-day fix and that you're a coach. So you could say things like something about like you just got done with your workout and maybe you didn't want to push play today, but thanks to your challengers and the people on your team, and the accountability that you have as a coach, you were able to push through or whatever. Something like that. Just mention, and then that brings to their mind like, oh, this is a person who does X, Y, Z. Or you could say like, since becoming a coach, blah, 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 I have more accountability, something like that. But you want to make sure that people know that you are somebody who can help them in their journey. Because if you don't ever share that, they're not going to know that they need to reach out to you. So here's a little bit about breadcrumbing. I want you to get out your paper, pencil. I want you to write these down. These are some thoughts. These are some ideas that you can put in posts. The big thing is that you need to make this simple. It doesn't need to be this big deal. Just think about what you're doing throughout your day and how coaching is involved, or how you can make, just drop a little thing about coaching. So today I was talking about hair loss, and because I'm postpartum and I'm losing my hair, and so I just mentioned, I was like, the postpartum hair loss has begun, sad face, and then I said what I was doing: listening to a training call, putting on my makeup, and mourning the loss of all the hair in the sink. Right? So breadcrumb, I just mentioned it, right? So people are like, she's listening, she's doing work and putting on her makeup. I kind of want to be able to work and put my makeup on at the same time. That's nice. I want to get paid for that, right? So like, that's a breadcrumb. It's nothing big, nothing like earth shattering. It's just a little something. So have your pen, write these down. A few ideas. So what was life like before you became a coach? That's a great one. And I'm sure you can answer that, like maybe write 5 to 10 little blurbs down about how your life is different now that you're a coach. So maybe you're more fit, maybe you have a different mindset, maybe you're you're more positive, maybe you look at things a different way, maybe your whole routine is different. So just little bitty things. Maybe you aren't as frustrated, or maybe you're not as emotional, maybe you're off medications, whatever. How is life different? How's it changed? So here are some thoughts. Personal development. What are you learning from your personal development? Fitness, friendships, mindset, that you work in a more positive environment maybe. Is your life happier? Are you experiencing more freedom? And it doesn't have to be like freedom from your job. You can have a great job and still love coaching. So maybe it's like a view of whatever you're doing and be like, who brings in a second income that looks like this? Because I bet a bunch of people want to bring in a second income, maybe for spending money, maybe to just help out with bills and things of that nature, but they're tied down to like these piddly little jobs, right? They're these piddly little like waitressing or gas stations, or I don't know, little 9-to-5 jobs, easy things that you can get that you can do on the weekends and things of that nature, or odd jobs. So like, that's a lot of freedom to know that you can have a second job and it looks like this, do you have more confidence since, being a challenger and now becoming a coach? Do you have more flexibility in your life, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom and like I got to have a play date this morning and now I'm doing my work. What are you doing with the extra income? Is it paying your light bills? Are you getting to splurge on clothes or things like that? Do you have more energy? So those are just some ideas. Write those down. Okay. And then a few ideas for like pictures that it doesn't always need a picture. It used to in Facebook, you always wanted a picture with your words. Now, Facebook has changed up its algorithm, I've noticed, and a lot of interaction will help if you just have words. And I don't do that very often, but maybe once a day, drop a little post that just has, 3 or 4 lines and maybe a question. I've been getting a lot of good feedback off of that. But it could be a picture of you working. It could be a picture of your view. It could be a picture with your family, your friends, maybe a selfie, maybe some food. So those are just ideas. But I'm going to get off because I don't want this is too long. So I want you to comment below with one post about like one breadcrumb, and then we can help critique. And if we all comment below with different breadcrumbs, that'll give us more ideas of more breadcrumbs that we can use. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped. Bye guys.